the things we do to get the shot.
I'm not gonna get a grade. Hey!
So good morning, friends. Welcome to Kentucky Part 2. This video is going to be cross country day, which is today. We just arrived and the parking situation is kind of insane. It's like, what is it, like 8 a.m.? And we had to drive like probably like 1.5 kilometers to get to the parking, versus the last 2 days we've come in, the parking was like just off to the side, like a 2-minute walk to Rolex Stadium. So we're probably going to have a lot of walking today. Our plan is to kind of check out the 4-star cross country and then have lunch and then watch the 5-star cross country. I think we've decided we're going to avoid the lake.
Yeah.
Because we've been told by multiple people that trying to see.
We can see it from a distance.
Yeah,
so
but trying to actually like get a seat in the stand, because there's literal stands like around it, so that tells you the kind of thing. Yeah.
It's a bit busy today.
It is. It's kind of crazy. I'm really hoping we don't witness any falls or anything like that, because I think that'll put me off of that thing. Like for me with Merlin, even though the jumps I'd be doing with Merlin be like this big. Those jumps there, that's jump 12, and that's like the very edge of the course. So we're gonna have a lot of walking to do, but I think our plan is to start at the start, make our way over so that by the time the 4-star is done, we can have lunch and then go back. And there is the stadium. So it's not as far as we thought. That's the final fence for the 5-star. First fence, I think, for the 4-star. So we're gonna park ourselves at the start and kind of make our way through the course as the day goes on. So we made a mistake. This is jump 1 of the 4-star. We've been saying all the cameras.
Bendis you for the United States.
And she's away at a reminder, the leading score 24.5. So first out on course. Just a reminder then to make sure you stay off the course, please.
So I think these are the stables. It looks like little turnout pens for the horses to go in, which is cool. And this is the 4-star second fence. It's a huge beefy table. I'm just blown away by like the amount of people. So, Natalie, what do you think of the cross country so far?
So good.
Would you want to do it?
No.
I would not want to do it.
I don't want to do it.
I think I would pee my pants.
I like watching it.
It's cool. Combinations are scary to watch. I just have a vision of them like landing, like
having a rotational fall and just like
it's crazy.
Here comes Alexa Wallace and Renkum Corsair. Asking Cuz a quick question. 6 and 7 AD. She's over the big log at 6. And over the dash. Back pressure now. Alexa Wallace. Renkum Corsair.
The energy intoxicating feelings coming over me, and so I really need you now. My head is spinning, I'm drunk, losing my mind. Heart is racing, beating out of time. No more chasing, I really need you here tonight. Won't go right, just let it be. Wanna touch, you need to set it free. Wanna touch, you need to set it free. Embrace your freedom, just lose control. Freedom, just let it go.
So we're just about to start watching the 5-star, and a friend came in and is stealing the show. So you could say that the crowd around the lake is kind of insane.
Matter of fact, in the fourth.
I'm not chasing, I really need.
Pops the rail today, cross the ditch at B. Oh, and copping. Very unusual mistake there for front side of the line, Yasmin Ingham. Camera. They're going to take B, the alternative option at B, or C it is, and then having to take on the alternative at D as well. So picking up 20 penalties there.
Had a lovely ride through
Some experience under his belt, Zach Brand has, but surprisingly really at first.
as they now come out to the infield.
Howdy, horse people.
So it is day four.
Four,
Well, it's
technically.
technically day 5, technically, because we left on Wednesday.
Oh.
So today is the last day. It is show jumping day. Did not talk much yesterday because we were walking all over hell in creation for cross country, but it was a lot of fun. So the morning started out with 4-star, and we started like at the top of the course and then kind of slowly made our way east. I need to think about my directions there. Slowly made our way east towards the end of the course, which is near where our car was parked, so it worked out because by the end of that we went for lunch. Then we walked to the head of the lake. Like, we were there for like an hour and a half just standing, but it was worth it because we got a really good spot. And then for the 5-star, we kind of just walked.
We walked everything.
Well,
we walked the main jumps.
Yeah, we didn't see like the kind of beginning or end of the course because by the time we got near where we would start to move towards that area, there were only like 4 or 5 riders left because there wasn't nearly as many riders in the 5-star as there were in the 4-star.
It's a big place.
Yeah.
We didn't want to walk there.
So, and we were tired. So we ended up going to get some food.
Which I think was smart.
Yeah, and the pizza, I mean, it was literally just Papa John's pizza, but after a morning, like after literally from like 8 a.m. until 3:30 walking around the 1,200 acre property that is the Kentucky Horse Park, it was worth it, and it was so good. And then we watched the Grand Prix show jumping, which had a lot of the same names as previous evening's show jumping. The person who placed second, I forget her name, Lizzie something, but it was really cool because I love seeing like a younger female rider do really well against like bigger names, because she was up against like McLean Ward and like Rodrigo Pessoa, who for me was really cool seeing because he was like the top of the top when I was growing up. What did you think of yesterday?
It was busy. It was good. It was fun.
It was crazy. See, we got ourselves into some very weird positions in order to get the shot, as you would have seen, standing in a literal
water.
stream.
Which is good because we were going to change into our running shoes, and we were like, our rain boots are comfortable enough.
Yeah, and I'm glad because
I'm glad we did.
We wouldn't have, but the pictures and video were worth it because they're so cool.
But less than 20 minutes later, we're standing in a pond. So
Yeah, literally.
it was worth it.
So yeah, it was a good day, and today we've got a slightly less busy day, which I think is good because the last few days have been quite hectic. Good, but
We're
hectic.
still doing a lot. We have a 3-hour tour we're about to go on.
So we're foregoing the 4-star show jumping final in order to go on like a thoroughbred farm tour, but you also go to the Keeneland Racetrack, which is where those big famous super expensive auctions happen. We're gonna go drive past a bunch of farms, and we're gonna hopefully stop at, well, we are gonna stop at a farm, they just don't know which one, and see some babies and like young racehorses and stuff, so I'm really excited. And then we're gonna go from there to back to the Kentucky Horse Park and watch the show jumping final, and
we're gonna find the Secretariat statue.
Yes, and then we're also gonna, there's like a really dumb placement, I think, but there's a beautiful Secretariat statue in the middle of a literal traffic circle.
We're gonna go take pictures with it.
Yeah, so, but luckily there's like a little parking lot area that we can go to, so
hopefully it's not busy.
It should be a good day, and then we're gonna have an early night.
Summer rain on the window. Watch the time float on. Cool air blows a memento as I fall behind. I'm so sorry for dreaming about the future. Maybe I'll be better when we're old enough. Hey, I'm sorry for dreaming about the future.
So we're at Magdalen Farms, and this is a nurse mare for this gorgeous little baby. Mama had to go to the hospital. Literally have like a graveyard for horses that they've bred. Yeah, it's hard life. Hi. He's like, I'm at that age where scratches are the best thing ever. And there's the gorgeous mama. Hi there, cutie. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Come on. What are we thinking of the Thoroughbred Farm Tour?
I love this. I want a baby.
The care is insane. Like the turnout and the, I mean, I know there's a lot of like, these farms are like lots of money and all that stuff, but like the care is insane. What are you doing? Hi. And this baby is very social. Ready for the 5-star show jumping final.
Merlin, this is number 20, riding for
a bit speechless. It's, I don't think it's sunk in. I'm a little bit in awe right now. But with that horse, you know, there's a lot of people that were part of his career, not just me. And so I know they're all just, I mean, it means a lot. It shows.
So we just made one final little stop for the trip, and we're at this massive statue of Secretariat. But the thing is, it's in the middle of like a traffic circle. So literally, it's the most random placement in the world. But it's beautiful.
It's really pretty.
We also thought that this was a path down because there's a little parking area up here. It turns out that it's literally a drain pipe, or like a drain. And we walked down the hill in order to get to the statue. Whoops. So we've reached that point in the trip where we're about to do a 13-hour drive tomorrow, and we're a little overtired. The minute that we said we were overtired, my camera died and the screen said battery exhausted. Same.
Now we're gonna look high.
Even though it's legal in Canada, I promise we're not.
Oh yeah. We're not in Canada.
So yeah, we're just gonna reflect.
You're really gonna jump into it like that.
Basically, we just want to reflect on the trip and what we did today, because today, even though we didn't do as much as we have done the last like 3 days,
We did a lot.
I can't tell. We still did a lot, but like it was honestly a more chill and low-key day. And it was one of my favorite days because it started out with like a little tour of Keeneland Racetrack, and you got to see the track and walk around the paddocks area, and kind of drove by where the auction happens because it's the home of the most kind of because it's the home of some of the most expensive horse auctions in the world. All this needs
I'm new. Okay.
So we started our day with like a it was like 4 hours tour with this incredible company. I'll put the link in the description. It was a really, really good tour.
You get an extra view. It's probably my mom.
The tour guide was incredible, and he's like a trainer, as well as he said he does like 2 or 3 tours a week. And then we kind of drove around the area that has a lot of farms, and my god, rich people.
My god.
I could not get over how insane like the turnout was. When I was growing up, like the rule of thumb for like turnout was 1 acre per horse, and someone on the tour asked like how much turnout per horse, and he was like 4 to 5 acres, and I was like crying in Ontario. Yeah. We stopped at Magdalena Farm, which is like a proper working thoroughbred farm, but it's like a nursery, so there's no studs there, I don't think. But they did have some like young racehorses installed, so we got to like pet and mate them and then walk around and see all the babies, and it was just incredible to see the kind of care and consideration that these people give their horses. Because to me, like in recent years, I've had a kind of sour taste in my mouth about racing, I think, just because of all the different things that you see on social media and in the media in general. Obviously there's good and bad people in every discipline, but it really kind of put into perspective that like there are some really good people in horse racing, and like we learned that the young horses, even the super expensive young race horses who make a lot of money, one of the horses that we saw literally has career earnings of like $750,000. They all have their off season and they get turnout with friends. And that's something that a lot of people who are against racing will have you believe is not true. Obviously, like the situation is very nuanced, and like there are like
there's goods and bads.
There's goods and bads, and like not everybody will be like that, but it's not every single racehorse that's treated badly. And I think me working with Eve and retraining her, and you've got Mickey, who's also an off-the-track thoroughbred. We know how incredible of horses they are. And yeah, this whole trip has just been really
eye-opening.
We got back in time to do a little bit of shopping.
I spent too much money honestly.
I didn't spend quite, well, nearly as much though. I
just got an extra blanket. And
yeah,
that was it.
we both ended up getting, we have so much matching stuff now.
We have
matching vests,
matching blankets, matching shirts.
Yeah, because we got shirts from the Retired Racehorse Project, which, by the way, I'm gonna put this out there because I'm gonna manifest it. Why I did that? Manifest it. One day, I'm going to adopt a RRP eligible thoroughbred and retrain them and compete at the Retired Racehorse Project, which happens every October at Kentucky Horse Park.
And I'm gonna be the groom.
I'm going to do it, and she's gonna come and be the groom. But lots of things have to fall in place before that happens. But I'm just gonna manifest it because I've heard TikTok tells me that works.
It does. I think that seeing the babies was really fun.
They were so cute.
Seeing that they had a giant field to themselves was really nice. I cried.
Yeah. Something else we've learned is that we both cry at like the most ridiculous things. I was literally tearing up watching Tammy Smith. Like
every time someone would finish their round
and like hug their horse.
Me and Kaitlyn would look at each other and we'd just be like bawling. Watching cross country yesterday was really cool. I think we got really lucky with the views that we got, because even at the head of the lake, we were told like get there super early, like show up right in the morning. We didn't really do that.
Yeah.
We still went like an hour early, but considering we were told to get there like 5-6 hours earlier, I think we did pretty good.
And to be honest, like we originally weren't planning on going because we've been told not to try, but then we were like, screw it, let's try. And the spot that we got, we weren't able to see like the big drop over the fish into the water, but we were able to see like everything else. And we stayed there for the first like 5 or 6 5-star riders, and then we kind of made our way through the course, and it worked really well. So if you ever go to 3-day event,
start at the most popular jump,
and go early
way around.
It's kind of like if you wait, even in the areas that look really busy, if you're just patient and wait, someone will move and you can just slot
everyone
yourself
walks around is what I've noticed. They're like at every jump there's like 2 or 3 people that sit there with their lawn chairs, but other than that everyone wants to walk around,
so that you can see the most.
That's something that's kind of a misconception, because I thought that people just gather around the jumps and like don't move, so you won't get a good spot if you're not there, but
that's not
the case. The 4-star we walked around I think to almost every single jump. It's a big course.
It's huge.
We luckily only witnessed one fall. She walked away and the horse walked away fine. So we're already planning our trip to come back.
Yes, whether it's next year or the year after. This has been tons of fun. We discovered that we're very alike and that we travel well together, because
we do.
It's been great. So if you liked this video and coming along to Kentucky, definitely hit the like button, comment down below what your favorite part, if you watched the event or if you attended, what your favorite part was, and if you enjoyed,
like and subscribe.
Very good.
I'm a YouTuber.
Oh, and also thank you to Natalie for being the only other person to ever appear.
I recorded the road footage while Kaitlyn was driving.
The very beautiful road footage. I haven't
me.
looked at it yet, but
I hope it's good.
Some of it looks very nice.
It's probably very shaky.
But
Kaitlyn's really good at B-rolls.
Yeah, every time, God bless, every time we'd be walking along and then I'd stop, I'd be like,
I'd look and she's like 10 feet behind me.
But honestly, it makes for such nice, like...
It does.
It makes for such nice sequences and memories.
Kaitlyn puts a lot of effort into her videos, so you better like and subscribe.
I try. It's a lot of fun. So, yeah. See you next time. Bye. Yeah, so we're just gonna...
just gonna end this real quick.
Basically just...
Bye. There better be a blooper reel for this. I'm Jimmy Fallon. He makes good ice cream, actually. The Tonight Dough.